we really will, make this world a better place and make a difference in the healthcare. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you guys all so much for coming out. I think this is a really cool event, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to get up here and talk about our other organization, which is FLIP. FLIP is related to VIEW, but we'll talk about that in a second and kind of how the two are related. Before I jump into FLIP, just a quick show of hands. How many people in this room have been impacted by cancer in some way or another? How many of you have lost somebody to cancer? And are there any cancer survivors in the room? It's crazy to see those hands go up, and we're all impacted by cancer, and it's astonishing how many of us, as we get older in life, will realize how real cancer is. I lost my father to cancer in 2010, and his nickname was Flip, so obviously that's the reason for naming the organization Flip. But the motivation behind the movement itself is about people. It's about people coming together and showing that we're bigger than cancer, that we're more powerful than cancer, and that it can be beat and that we can prevent it. Like I said, it's going to be a little sloppy. Here we go. All right, so anyways. So FLIP, prevention is power. FLIP is a cancer prevention nonprofit, and our goal is to increase awareness, to reinforce education, and to inspire action, to turn that education into action. So the truth is that cancer happens. We all know it. But the good news is that some experts say that over 90% of cancer is preventable. So what do we do about it? Our approach is to help you, our mission is to help you avoid cancer. Our approach to do that is by making it fun, making it simple, making it socially connected, like events like this one, and making it community supported by connecting you with folks like this and all of the great, incredible resources that are available in Columbus. So the next slide is why cancer, why prevention. There's lots of diseases out there to battle. There's lots of healthy things we can do, so why are we focused on cancer? For us, it's the most damaging. It's 19% higher it costs in the next highest on the list, which is heart disease, to the tune of, I think, $895 billion that it costs the US. The second is, cancer has the most room for preventative improvement. As I mentioned earlier, that cancer rates continue on the rise. It will increase 45% by the year in the next 20 years. This year in Ohio, there'll be over 66,000 new cancer cases. But yeah, it's the disease we continue to react to, or to continue to take a reactive approach to and be the least preventative about. So we have the most room for preventative action against cancer. Cancer is also targeted, specific, and very real. It's a kid's disease, it's a young person's disease, it's an old person's disease. We all have our story. We all want to attack it in a different way. And I think what's neat about that is that we all have our own story, but we all want to beat cancer so badly. So this is about a movement coming together and showing that, again, we're more powerful than cancer. And again, kind of the last point here is why cancer? Why focus on just cancer? Preventing cancer means so much more. So if you we think any chronic disease, if you're taking the steps to prevent any chronic disease, you're going to lower your risk of all those other diseases that Erin had up on the chart there. You're also going to be doing things that are better for the environment. As we start to take care of ourselves more, we'll realize that it's very closely related to how we treat the environment, and the two go hand in hand. As we continue to damage the environment, we're increasing our risks of getting cancer. It'll have a community impact, again, going back to the economic figures, and just staying in the workforce longer. And also have a more, along the same lines, economic stimulation. So who is FLIP, what do we do? Again, if you kind of come back, it boils down to awareness, education, and action. We kind of organize our efforts under our acronym. FLIP stands for Fight, Live, Inspire, Prevent. So each one of those has its own unique mission within the overall mission. So Fight's all about that effort of us coming together and forming a movement and attacking this together. And that goes back to, I kind of said the underlying things that were about how our approach to cancer. That one ties very closely to community. So Live's about how you live your life, staying active, having fun, doing the things that we're supposed to as individuals, and we'll automatically start to lower our risks of cancer and other chronic diseases. And again, that one's all about having fun. Inspire. So it's great that we're all here and listening to this. That means we're in tune to our health. We're motivated to be here one way or another. But it can't just stop at that. We have to reach out to other people. We have to go, and the next time you attend an event like this, bring somebody with you. Next time you sign up for a 5K this summer, invite your friend to join. Maybe it's someone that doesn't typically do a 5K or doesn't walk or isn't active. It doesn't have to be such I think you're unhealthy and you need to do this. It could be more of an invite, something really simple. But we have such an opportunity as humans. That's one of our weapons that we have to fight back with is inspiration, to continue to inspire ourselves and continue to inspire others. So those are some of the things that the Flip does. So you can kind of see under each of these buckets we have links here, they're not active, but they take you to things on our website that we're doing to do these things. So under Live, it was events and classes and programs. Under Inspire, it's connecting you to inspiring stories, inspiring people, and just ways to share those messages then with other people. And lastly, Prevent. So prevention is, again, all about being empowered. It's education, action, early detection, and simple flips. As you start to hopefully follow Flip, you'll find out that we promote simplicity. We call them simple flips. There's so many easy things that you can do in your day-to-day life that it doesn't have to be about going to the gym. It doesn't have to be so hard. If you're not a gym rat, that's fine. If you are, there's a couple of people up here that would love to talk to you. But if you haven't been to the gym in 3 years, that's okay too. Because there's simple things, I mean, she's on her feet all day, I'm sure there's simple things you can do throughout the day, walking further. Just simple additions to your lunch, simple deletions from your lunch, just the way you grill out. And there's a lot of fun things you can do, and they're all simple. So we try to share those easy ideas with people. So then what can you do? So this is all about you being the best you. So under those same buckets, the first thing, fight. Join the movement. Sign up for Flip, and you can do that on your way out. Over by the bar, there are wristbands, so take a wristband and leave your email. Join our movement, follow us online, follow us our social media, because we're posting these ideas, we're trying to educate you, and we're trying to get you to come to events like this, and we do lots of different classes here. So the next one's Live, what you can do in terms of how it relates to us. Stay active. We're starting to host classes here, and this is my opportunity to kind of talk about how the two are related. So we opened up View as a way for Flip to have a place to live. Before, we were only online and sharing our information over social networks and through our newsletter. Now we have a physical location that we can start offering more programs. So we have the first one that we started with, we're just starting to kick off yoga classes on Monday nights and Saturday mornings. We're going to start adding to that, doing other things. But if you connected with Rachel Kerr, she's currently leading our yoga classes, so make sure to check in with her. Be inspired. So again, it goes back to the message I just said. Inspire someone. Next time you attend this event, bring somebody with you, or tell somebody about this event, or something similar. Connect someone that you know to one of these stories, or one of the service offerings that they provide. And lastly, Prevent. This comes back to starting with education. And I was going to have had time to click over to our website to show you how you can find the different sources of information. Go to our website, flipnow.org, and scroll through. Start educating yourself. Take it one step at a time. Focus on one thing each month, because it can be a little overwhelming. But again, if you try to bite off small pieces and keep it simple, you'll see some progress. And lastly, get involved. We're always looking for people to add to our team. We're 100% volunteer-driven. So we're looking for board members, we're looking for volunteers. Please feel free to reach out to us if you'd like to get more involved. Thank you guys so much, I appreciate your time.
My name is Julie Wilkes, and before I get started, I have a favor to ask of you. I know you've been standing there for a little while, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd love for you to do 10 of either arms over your head, shoulder presses, or squats. So go ahead.